Hey, soul survivors, we're going to talk about the different kinds of abandonment. So, if you have been in a narcissistic relationship, you can feel abandoned and they can still physically be in the home with you. So, types of abandonment refers to the act of leaving someone behind emotionally, physically, or even both. And it can occur in various ways, different settings, different types of relationships, families, and friendships. So, here are the most common types of abandonment: the physical, when somebody physically leaves a relationship or situation, often without clear communication or closure. So, an example, a parent leaving their family or a partner disappearing without explanation. Impact, feelings of loneliness, fear, or even feeling rejected. But then there's also the emotional abandonment. So that's when somebody withdraws emotionally, even if they are physically present. So a partner who stops engaging in meaningful conversations and or even showing affection, a parent who is preoccupied with their own issues and neglects their child's emotional needs. So that's why if you are struggling, that it is important to get back to feeling whole again, so you're not neglecting other people and causing them to feel abandoned. So the impact of emotional abandonment leads to low self-esteem, insecurity, and attachment issues. There's also situational abandonment. That's when circumstances force someone to leave, such as an illness or a death, even external pressures. So a partner who ends a relationship due to long distance challenges, or a parent who is unable to care for their child due to finances or health reasons. And this can cause mixed feelings of grief, confusion, resentment. But there's also passive abandonment. And that's when somebody neglects their responsibility or fails to nurture the relationship. And this leads to a gradual separation, failing to make time for someone, avoiding communication or conflict resolution. Now, the impact on this is erosion of trust and intimacy over time. We also have self-abandonment. That's when a person neglects their own needs, desires, or even their own boundaries. So, an example is prioritizing others at the expense of your own well being, ignoring mental health or physical health. It can cause burnout, low self worth, and resentment towards others. So, why do people abandon those that they claim they love? Sometimes it's a fear of intimacy or vulnerability. Emotional closeness can actually trigger fear, especially in those with avoidant attachment style or trauma. An example is a person who fears rejection. They might abandon someone before they can be hurt. Unresolved trauma or issues, people with unresolved childhood neglect or abuse may struggle to form secure bonds. So a person who has never received consistent love might not know how to offer it. And also incompatibility, misalignment, they may love someone, but realize their values, goals, or needs don't align. So it could be a partner leaving because they want a different future, such as wanting children, not wanting children, also emotional burnout. Caregivers or partners can start to feel overwhelmed, leading them to withdraw or leave. So a partner might leave due to feeling unappreciated or unsupported. Also, selfishness or narcissism. Some people prioritize their own needs or desires over the relationship. So, leaving for personal freedom or to pursue a new relationship will be seen a lot in narcissistic relationships. Conflict avoidance, rather than addressing the issues, some people just find it easier to leave. An example is ghosting a relationship to avoid difficult conversations. Addictions or mental health issues. When you're dealing with addiction, depression, mental health struggles, it can lead to neglect and physical abandonment. So, an example might be a partner withdrawing due to a substance dependency or untreated mental illness, and belief that they're doing the right thing. Some believe that leaving is better for the other person, even if it causes pain, such as a parent leaving a family because they think that they're a bad influence. So, the psychological impact of abandonment causes somebody to doubt their worth and fear future relationships. Abandonment can lead to anxious or avoidant styles of attachment, and also the loss of a loved one, whether physical or emotional, can trigger a grieving process. Also, self-blame. Victims may internalize this abandonment, believing that it was their fault. So, how do you cope with it? By acknowledging your feelings, allow yourself to grieve the loss and recognize your emotions. We can't change what happened, but we can talk to trusted friends, family, or a therapist. I also do one-on-ones that would help you. Focus on self-care, rebuild your confidence, and prioritize your mental and physical health. Practice that self-love and protect yourself from relationships where abandonment is a recurring pattern. Reflect on your past and consider how childhood experiences may influence your reactions to abandonment. Sometimes it can happen in adult situations too. But abandonment is deeply painful, but understanding its causes and effects can help you build resilience, form healthier relationships, and foster a greater sense of self-worth so it can boomerang you into a better life. Please share this if it'll help someone. Topic requests are always welcome, and I'll see you soon.